Hi YouTube friends!
This is Annalie
And Patricia.
and we are the Dead Talkers.
Yes, and we are here with a video, a Q&A video. I know you guys have seen in our previous videos, we said that if we get enough questions, we'll do a Q&A. We have accumulated, a few, and we're gonna go ahead. This is over like the last 3 or 4 months, and we're just gonna do a few of them. And also we're gonna talk about some other things as we go, but first we're gonna do the Q&A, and it's for Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
So let's get started.
Let's get started.
All right. So, do you want to start?
Okay. So Erica Kovacs suggested or asked if we would be doing any more TWD videos, or the Walking Dead videos, while they're on hiatus for the next season, and she suggested maybe a top 10 or something like that.
And we thought that's a good idea.
We could do that.
We have to really think a little bit about what top 10 we'd want to do.
Right.
And if you have any suggestions on which ones specifically, that would be great.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we'll think of something.
Yeah, Erica, if you had anything specific that you wanted, or we could come up with their own, but yeah, we'll definitely do that. Okay.
All right.
The next one?
Okay, the next one, Bruno Cruz brought up asking us if we were, and this is in regards to fear, sorry. If you were in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, would you be a survivor? And if so, what would be your weapon? And of course, we're going to be survivors. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, that's obvious. As far as the weapon, I think like we've talked about that a little bit before, where we were kind of going back and forth on what we'd want to do. But I had been thinking about the gun, which is unfortunately very loud and it attracts zombies. But I like the gun because it gives you some time. I mean, you can shoot from far away and it's over, versus the swords and the
machete.
Is
it the machete? Yeah, the machete they use.
Yeah. So I mean, those have to be used close up, and I'm not always.
The crossbow, I guess you could go.
Yeah, you can do it far
distance.
or not. The only problem with the crossbow that you run into
reloading
is having enough bows.
Oh yeah, arrows. Yeah. But also, and with the gun, also you bullets. At some point, you're gonna gonna run out.
I mean,
but my choice is the katana sword.
Of course it is.
Or the sword, or the machete. Yeah. The sword,
but I think
or the machete.
You know what? You have to have both a close combat choice and you have to have your faraway choice.
Yes, you do. And a gun, I definitely would have that, but for situations where, long distance, that sort of thing. But my main weapon of choice would be the katana sword, of course.
Right. I mean, actually, it would be very rare that you would use the gun. Yeah. Even in a faraway situation, because really you don't want to attract.
Yes. Only like.
So it's really if your buddy's in trouble.
Yes, if you just
something like
urgent situation where you really need it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And there was also a part of that it looks like you skipped on that one, and that was and I don't know if you said Bruno Cruz. That was his question. Bruno. Hi, Bruno. He also said that he could easily see Anna Lee as a character on Fear the Walking Dead.
And I'd be all about that. So, I'm just waiting to be contacted. So yes.
But okay, so thank you, Bruno, for that question.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and this is Sherry Odette left this in the comments. This it's not really a question. It's more like a statement, but I was thinking about that after with regard to regarding fear, and it is regarding Celia, because we were saying, well, I thought that Celia was eaten.
Well, I mean, she was locked in with a bunch of zombies.
Yes.
And when you're locked in, geez, that's a tough. But well, we get back to that later, because maybe there's something about how you are that could protect you even in a situation where you're locked in with a bunch of zombies. We'll talk about that.
That even makes me think about it more now. But but yeah, well, anyway, Cherry. What did I say before?
Sherry Odette.
Is it Cherry or Sherry?
I would say Sherry.
Sherry Odette. She says, I don't think Celia got eaten, or maybe her undead corpse walked elsewhere somehow. And now that I'm thinking about it, she may not have been eaten, because usually if you don't see them dead, or you don't see the body, or you don't see them get killed, then they may not actually be dead. So that is, I didn't even think about that before I saw that comment, that maybe she didn't. That's why we didn't see her among the other zombies. So thank you for that, Sherry.
Yep.
Okay, the next one.
Okay, this one is from Erica Kovacs. Do a video. She's suggesting that we do a video on some of the new characters from season 6, such as Jesus and Negan, which are awesome new characters.
Yes.
For The Walking Dead. I mean, they really add a lot to that show, I think.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about Jesus and Negan a little bit?
Well, I mean, we could do... or
should we do like a separate...
Yeah, we could do it. I think we could do a separate video, specifically highlighting
there's
the
a lot
two
to
of
talk
them.
about.
Yeah.
Both Jesus and Negan.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we can definitely do that also.
And then Erica Kovacs again has another question. She asks, what is your favorite episodes from season 6 of The Walking Dead? There's a lot of favorites from season 6 because it was so eventful, I think.
Yes. But I did jot down.
Of course you did. So go ahead.
Well, my favorites. I don't know. I mean, they might not be your favorites.
Okay.
But I do believe that for me, season 6 is the best season for me thus far. So
I think it's the best season for me, but there were some episodes in some previous seasons that were really standout.
But as far as season,
as a whole,
I'm gonna say season 6. But there are some stellar episodes in season 6. And let's see, for me, JSS is one of the good ones.
Just Survive Somehow.
Right, that's when Carol did her, commando on the wolves. I mean, I really enjoyed that. That was really good. And I know a lot of people did not agree, but Here's Not Here, the one that was dedicated to Morgan with what was his name? Eastman.
Yes.
Where you get the backstory on how he became, life is precious, from a psychotic, marauding killer to, the life is precious.
And I think that was a great episode and all. It was neat, but it wasn't one of those that stood out for me, but it was really good. And it really, without that, I would have no understanding about Morgan
at all. It wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't have.
Yeah, you'd just be frustrated and that's it.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, I liked it. I liked just knowing, I thought it was good. I'm glad they threw that in there. And then, of course, No Way Out, episode 9, when we lost the Anderson family.
The whole entire family. In a very short amount of time.
Yeah, all in a matter of a couple minutes. It was dead and dead and dead.
Yes.
So, yes, I definitely... And a lot of that was about the comics. It was something that came out, from the pages of the comics. So I definitely love that episode. And then you get to see that last scene where they're just cutting
going to town
and fighting all together as a group. And that was the pivotal time for that community, because they melded enmeshed with each other, Rick's group and the Alexandrians. So definitely epic
And
episode.
that was definitely an action-packed, mayhem all the way kind of episode.
Yes, because that was also in Daryl. Oh my gosh,
Yes.
when he had the rocket launcher.
Yes. Yes.
So, or rocket, no, what was it? Was it a rocket
I think
launcher?
it was.
Oh, okay. I don't know specifically if that was what it was. But yeah, so.
Or at least a missile, some kind of missile launcher.
Projectile.
I don't know. Yes. So it was effective.
Yes, but yes, No Way Out, definitely. That's probably on the top for me. Well, no, let me stop because there are other episodes.
Lord.
So maybe not the top. And then I also liked Knots Untie. That was one of the better ones. And that was with Jesus when it came on with with him them waking up to him in the house with Carl. I like that because we got to see the other community, and again another epic comic. You know, I forgot what was the community? I forget the name.
Hilltop.
Yeah, Hilltop. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I forgot. But yes, because we got to see that iconic.
Yes.
You know, so I definitely, and then, you know, Jesus was there and all of that. So, but yes, I like Knots Untie. And the last one for me, as far as my top, The Last Day, which was episode 16.
Are you talking about the last?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, that is not right.
Negan.
I mean, okay,
Negan.
if you're saying
one of my
that's the best
tops.
episode, then it
Not
has
the
to
best.
be.
But that's my top. How many did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My top 5 are those 5. 2, 4, 9, 11, and 16.
Okay, I'm gonna say this about the last episode. Incredibly disappointing. And I know that it was building up to where they're gonna show that Rick had a complete meltdown, and I get that.
Yes.
But as an episode, that was extremely disappointing. Up to the very last part of it, where Negan comes out of that trailer, and it all turns around for me, because just that little bit of that episode was epic. The rest of it, not so
See, I
much.
liked all of it because I like seeing Rick get beat down. Although, I mean, I like Rick and everything, but he needed to be completely obliterated.
Humbled?
And it's worse he was worse than humbled. I mean, he was completely obliterated.
He was traumatized.
And they were able to pull it off. That's the good thing about it, that they were able to pull that off. And I think between No Way Out and The Last Day, that's where I'm conflicted as far as the best one. But those are my top 5. And I do have a couple honorable mentions. East and The Next World. Those are 2 that I thought were good because East, because we were introduced to the Kingdom Knights, and so I thought I liked that. I like seeing them. Yeah. And The Next World, because you had the introduction of Jesus, and then you had Rick and Daryl in their little
I kind of like
Wonderland.
that one quite a bit. I'm still, not sure of exactly how does Jesus do it.
all his magical.
Yes.
He said knots untie, doors get opened.
Right? I was like, what exactly? How exactly? And what's his background? What
How did he
exactly is
learn?
Jesus's
What
background?
did he do before?
Yes. Now his real name is not Jesus.
No, it is Paul. Well, see, I forget what they call in the comic. It is what Paul.
I can't remember. I
can't-
just remember that there was a conversation about it not being Jesus.
Yeah, but I forget the name, his last name on the show, but it's different from the comic.
Do we ever? Did we find out who gave him that name?
Jesus?
Yeah.
No.
Like even in the comics?
No,
or
I don't.
something?
In the comic, we don't know,
We just-
and
yeah.
we don't know how
Okay.
it was derived. But yeah, so those are the my top episodes for season 6. But you didn't think Here's Not Here, and you didn't like The Last Day, so.
Okay, my top one has got to be the one with the wolves, which
Okay, that is
I don't keep
JSS
track.
episode 2.
So that's definitely there. The introduction of Jesus, just because I like Jesus a lot.
That's the
but
next
not
world.
just the one that introduced him, not
Right,
necessarily
right.
the one afterwards.
Yeah.
Which other ones did I like a lot? I mean, I have to say, the last episode, I keep thinking back to it, and I'm like I said, I hated it. But then the
Negan,
last
even
part
if
of it,
you didn't like it, the fact
the
that
moment that Negan
was
steps
there,
out of that, I'm like,
it was all.
because it was all better
Yes.
after that. I was
It
like,
was all
oh my
about Negan.
gosh, Negan.
Yes.
And I can't. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I can't wait for the next
Yes.
season to start, because
Just to see him.
Negan.
And I don't even think I really care too much about who he's bashing head. I just want to
At
see
this
him.
point, I just want to see
I just
Negan.
want to see Negan.
And how, although,
Yeah.
let's talk about that real quick though. Like I said, I think when we talked about it last, I'm still on Abraham being the victim.
But you know, there's so many, like a million different
Yes.
versions of and people's theories. But see,
Yeah.
I'm still at Michonne.
No.
I'm still at
No.
Michonne because she's the least likely. Rick signed her name. I believe that he signed her death warrant when he was talking about being, the world is ours, we can take it, and, saying all those things as if they were invincible, they can't be touched. And
Well, I mean, and if you really want to break somebody completely,
yes.
but does Negan know about his ties to Michonne?
Well, no, I don't even think he would do it because of that. He would just do it,
random.
and it was the result of that.
Would he pick a girl?
See,
A woman?
And I know some people are saying that in the comic, Negan doesn't kill girls, but I've not read anywhere in the comic that I know he's against raping women, but I've never seen where he said he didn't kill women.
Right.
There is no limits to who. He was even trying to kill Carl at one time, and he's a child. So
Yeah.
I don't think there are any limits to who. It's a funny. There's gonna see.
I know.
I don't think there's any limits to who he will kill. So yeah, I think he would kill a girl.
Yeah.
I think he would kill a woman. I think he would. But obviously I don't want Michonne to die. I mean, I'm gonna need some kind of, I don't know.
Grief count.
Yes, if that happens. But I don't know, for some reason that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it may be Abraham. I'm thinking Carl, if they're following him as far as the comic, he's got to go dark. And right now, Carl is a nice guy.
Yeah.
And if Michonne was killed, he'll go dark real quick. He would go dark real quick. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm still thinking Michonne and maybe someone else. I think he's going to do 2.
Oh, really? See, I think it's just going to be Abraham, and I think just from my standpoint, if I'm Negan, I would pick Abraham. This strongest,
beat the strong one down.
in your face, not backing down.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are attitude that he has.
Yeah.
I would just pick him.
Well, he would be
like,
good. He would be a good choice. Yeah.
Let's take it out.
Yeah, and it
Take
could
him out
be-
of the equation, one less to worry about. And at this point, just looking at all of them, he looks the most threatening.
Yes, that is true.
So
That is
well,
true.
but we'll have to wait and see.
But yeah.
So yeah.
But
All right.
okay. So thank you, Erica.
Yes.
Thank you so much for all your input and support. Okay, this next,
It's a long one.
it's pretty long, and it's from GGMC,
Yes.
and it's regarding fear. And this is one from like a couple months ago, and I had been meaning to bring it up because her theory is very insightful with regard to, what is his name, Nick, and we were talking about before how he was able to, oh gosh, when he was in the water,
He was in the sunken boat.
yeah,
In the water. He was exploring the sunken
Right.
boat. And at that point, I think we were asking too what he was trying to find over there, but he ended up getting the ship's log or whatever you call that.
But I think he went in there because he thought he heard someone yelling for help. So I
Okay.
think that's why he went in there, was for that reason.
Okay. but anyways, there's been a lot of speculation and a lot of like questions as to why, you know, there was a zombie in there. It initially attacked him, and then all of a sudden, without any kind of explanation, the zombie just kind of gives
let him go
up and doesn't approach him or doesn't try to get him again. Even though he remains right there. I mean, he doesn't, you know. So there was a lot of question why that was. And of course her, and I think this is a good point, it might be that he lacks the fear of the zombies, and somehow that's projected, and the zombies leave you alone if you're not fearful. And I think we have discussed that at some point or another. I mean, maybe not on the video, but we had some thoughts about that.
But not on the video.
It kind of made a lot of sense that would be like a factor as to whether or not you can blend in and not get attacked.
Yeah, and she compared it to, you know, putting on when they put on the zombie guts. And
or Michonne having the two zombies on the leash.
And because fear is like a chemical reaction, and maybe the zombies can sense that in some way, you know.
And you could say even just, you know, for people to smear on the zombie guts, if you will, the sense that just knowing that you've done that and thinking that it works,
it makes you less fearful.
Yes,
that is right.
So either way, what comes first, you know?
That is right. That make I think GGMC, I think you have something here. And it is definitely because now this is, you know, you left this theory prior to, you know, obviously the end of the first half of the season, where we saw, what is her name? Why am I forgetting these people? So Celia is a good example that the point that you made as far as her being killed in there with them. You know, she is not afraid of the
These
zombies.
Are her family, and they've just gone to the next level.
So she's not afraid at all. And then you even saw whenever Madison left her in there, she
didn't look stressed.
And she just, you know,
she was like,
so it might, if Celia's not dead, then you might have cracked the code.
Confirmation.
Then Gigi, you cracked the code. But it could be about not showing fear. And then some animals, you know, if you don't show fear, you know,
I mean, a lot of, I mean, really, when you think about it, I mean, just like if a bear attacks, people say to lay down like you're dead, or, I mean.
But people are too afraid to do that, so they react in an irrational way. But it does make sense. So I guess we'll see. And that is a good point. If Celia's not dead, then that's what is going on with Nick. You know, he's not afraid of them.
And then you could take it even for, I don't know about this. Now I'm starting to think like they actually have, that the zombies have some kind of cognition, which I don't really want to prescribe to. But you could think that since something isn't posing a threat to them, they leave it alone.
No, that's not. No,
I think that's too far.
Yeah, they're not doing that. They want to eat.
I think we've already shown that there's not a whole lot of brain activity going on.
Yeah, there's nothing going on up there. But that's very good. Thank you, Gigi MC.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we already did that.
We talked about that.
Joe Lazarus was asking what was Nick looking for in the shot up boat, and he was at one point. Well, I don't know whether it was. Well, I know he went out because he heard someone yelling, but then once he was in there, he was. I think he saw the log, and then that's when he went after the log. But, okay, so, and I know there were questions about, with the reaction videos, as far as having that screen on there. And the reason that I don't put it on there is because, number one, I don't know how.
That's gotta be the biggest
I think that's
reason.
probably it. Well, and also, I don't know, and maybe someone can explain to me, because I'm not very savvy when it comes to the recording and all of that. As far as how would I get a copy of the video or the episode? How do you do that?
Because you know how to actually put it in.
Because I know how to put it in, yes. I know how to put it in if I have it, but I don't know how to how I would go about getting a copy of the episode. So if somebody knows that, then I would not have a problem with having the picture-in-picture kind of thing. And I just want to do a shout out, or you could do a shout out.
No, you can do the shout out.
To Falling Kunai and Edward Havre. I think I'm saying it right.
Havre.
Havre? Okay, then you do it.
No, you go ahead.
Falling Kunai and Edward Havre. Thank you so much. You always leave a comment, and you're always supportive to what we do, and we just want to shout out to both of you. And I know there are other folks that also do that, but you two are one of the ones that we always see consistently. So thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.
Yes. And someone asked, and I didn't write who it was, but because I couldn't go back, when I went back looking for it, I couldn't find it. But I know that somebody did ask, and this is not Fear or Walking Dead, about GOT, Game of Thrones. They asked, why aren't y'all, you and Beverly, doing the Game of Thrones as well?
Well,
so if
I
you
have some
can
good
answer
news.
The question,
I have some
if you can
good
answer
news
the question
in that regard, because for the longest time I did not have Game of Thrones available, but as of recently, like what, 3 days ago, I am binging very, very efficiently,
vigorously.
and yes, to try and catch up. But how many seasons am I trying to catch up on? Because right now, okay, wow. But it's
and we're ending 6.
But you know what?
Have
It's
2 more
not
episodes.
gonna take me that long because I'm pretty good at the binging.
Yeah.
So I'm currently right at the end of the first season, and I'm trying to go through them as quickly as possible so I can get up to date on it. And after that, yes, I will be happy to participate.
Yes. So then, yay.
Yes. So, and I'm not sure about Beverly.
No, Beverly's not. She's not gonna. She's not. She hasn't watched it.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah. So,
Beverly hasn't. Not as of yet. She has not. But that was the reason, because they weren't watching it because they didn't have HBO.
Right.
But that was the initial reason.
Yes.
So yeah. So.
Yeah.
And is that it?
That's it for this time. But we do have some. I mean. Based on what we just talked about, we do have some follow-up videos to do, so we're gonna think about that. Hopefully we'll get some feedback from you guys to give us some ideas of what to do for additional videos.
And definitely leave your questions in the comments, and we will do more of the Q&A videos. We will do them more regular if we have more questions.
Okay, well, thanks for watching. We appreciate it, and I guess we'll see you next video.
Yeah.
Bye.